Well, hi guys, thanks for tuning back in. So in this video, we've got something really exciting to show you, something that we've never ever been able to offer McLaren owners or McLaren garages or workshops ever before. So we've got new software and a new tool which is going to allow McLaren owners to maybe diagnose and reset systems in their own vehicle. Garages and workshops who actually look after McLaren cars who don't currently have the software to allow them to work on those cars as well. Now, as far as I can remember, we've always received inquiries from customers saying, I've got a McLaren with such and such a fault. Is there anything that you can do sort of software-wise or diagnostic package-wise to reset that? And we've always just had to say, look, I'm sorry, we haven't got anything. The tool manufacturers that we work with have never been able to create the software for McLaren vehicles. That is, of course, until now. So we do have a new tool. And I'll pop the link to this kit in the description below this video. But what it'll do is it'll allow McLaren owners or users of this tool to hook up to McLaren cars to diagnose kind of all systems within those vehicles. And we'll go into greater depth in a moment. I'll show you some more in-depth screens in a moment. But it's going to basically allow the user to diagnose things like airbags, engines, ABS, transmission systems, do oil service resets and a few other service functions as well. It all really depends on the vehicle. Now, what I'll do is I'll pop a link. What I'll do is I'll put on screen right now the vehicles that it will cover, but I'll just read them off here because I've got a list of it right here. So it's the 600 LT Coupe and Spider, the Coupe 540C, the Coupe 570, Coupe 625, 650 Coupe Spider, 675 LT, 720S, GT, McLaren, Senna, GTR, McLaren Senna GTR, the Spider, the 540, the 570 in Coupe and Spider forms. I've mentioned these earlier, 625, 650, 675 LT and 720. So it's basically the Coupe and the Spider version of each vehicle. So it kind of covers pretty much all McLarens. It doesn't cover the F1, but it covers, pretty much all of the modern McLarens and anything that will generally have the OBD2 diagnostic port. So we'll take some closer looks at the screens and we'll show you specifically kind of what systems it will cover on those vehicles. Now, unfortunately, we don't actually have a McLaren vehicle, so we don't have the luxury of actually showing you this working in a McLaren. But what we can do is show you all of the screens. So we're going to go to diagnostics, and then obviously you've got all of your manufacturers across the top. So not only does it cover McLaren, but it does cover everything else as well. So it even does things like Ferrari, Porsche, Mercedes, every kind of manufacturer it'll cover. So what we'll do is we'll go back to all, I know we can see McLaren there, but this basically gives you a long list of all of the manufacturers. So I guess while we're on this kind of screen, I'll just scroll through these quickly and you can maybe pause the screen if you wanted to have a closer look. Okay, so we're going to click into McLaren. Just make sure that this is zoomed in a little bit. We're going to click on, just cancel that for now. Just click on to McLaren. Standalone diagnostics. There we go. Just means that no report will be generated. So it's basically looking for a connection with the vehicle, but we don't have the vehicle hooked up at the moment. So we can just go in and just click on manual selection. So down the right hand side here, it's going to give us a full list of the vehicles that it will cover. So as I mentioned earlier, it covers all of the Spider and the Coupe equivalents of the vehicle. And we're going to go in and just have maybe a look at a few of these just to give you an idea. Okay, so let's start with, say, the Coupe 675 LT. And then we can say, I don't know, let's say it's a 2016 model. So we click OK. And then it's going to give us another menu system. So we can either click into control unit, which allows us to diagnose the system individually. We can do an auto scan. So the tool will just go through the whole vehicle and it will scan all of the vehicle. Or we can go hot functions, which are kind of like service functions. So I think what I'm not going to do the auto scan because it's kind of going to take a long time. It's going to be searching for systems that it's not actually connected to at the minute. So we'll go to control unit. And then it shows you here a list of the systems that it can diagnose and reset. So we see the engine system, the powertrain control, the ESP, occupant restraints, body controls, tyre pressures, park and brake, instrument cluster, steering angle sensors, and a few other systems as well. So these are kind of like what's classed as the main systems in the vehicle. So let's say you had an airbag light, an ABS light, check engine light. Well, this tool can allow you to diagnose and reset those. Okay, so that's for the 675 LT. And if we go into the hot functions, it's going to allow us to do the electronic park and brake reset and also the oil service reset on that vehicle. Okay, so we'll come back. We go with that. Exit the model. Can we go escape to go back? I don't know if I want to go, no I don't want to, because I want to go manual selection and then get the list of vehicles again. So let's say we're now going to go, I don't know, let's say 540, okay? And then we'll go to, let's say 2018. So again, we're going to get the three icons: auto scan, control unit, or hot functions. We'll go control unit, and then we've got near enough the same type of screen, the same type of systems that I can diagnose. Obviously, it might differ from vehicle to vehicle depending on what system is installed to the vehicle. But you can see here we've got a few other systems on this one. But ultimately, you've got your engines, airbags, ABS, transmission, electronic ESP systems for your traction, and then we go back to hot functions. So this might differ. So yeah, we've got throttle calibration, electronic park and brake, and oil service reset for this one. So we'll just come out of that model, and then we go escape. So we'll go back to manual selection, and then we go to, let's say, 720S. 2020 model, for example. Okay, and then we go control unit, and again you get the idea, the systems that it can cover. And if you did want to know which systems it covered on a specific vehicle, or if it covers a specific system on a specific vehicle, then of course just email us. We'll pop the email address in the description below this video, but you can email us at that email address. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Might have to take it a little bit further away. But in any case, we'll go back to escape. We'll go to hot functions. And again, this one's got the oil service reset, electronic park and brake, and throttle calibration. So within these like kind of systems, so let's say we go to control unit and we want to get into the engine system. It's not going to establish a connection because we're not actually connected to the vehicle. But within this menu system, then it would allow you to start reading fault codes, erasing fault codes, and then also viewing live data as well. Okay, so that's something that I can't show you because we aren't actually connected to a vehicle, but if we were, we would be able to show you that. Okay, but that's kind of the tool in a nutshell, really. Obviously it does cover all other makes and models as well, but just really wanted to show you that because we are kind of really excited about this here at Diagnostic World. You know, we don't obviously we don't get out much, but yeah. So yeah, that's the up and close tool and showing you a few of the screens. So the package comes with obviously the diagnostic tool itself, the hard case with additional manufacturer, let's say OBD1 cables or additional connectors. It comes with a VCI unit, the programming unit as well. That comes with it, obviously the hard case, another outer kind of protective case. So it's, like I say, I'll pop the link in the description below this video, but we are really super excited about this kit. It's probably one of the most advanced tools that we've ever sold here. And of course it does do, like, let's say if you're a garage or a workshop, you won't need any other tool other than this one. It's a super high-end tool. And yeah, like I say, if you've got any questions though, by all means, just send us an email. I'll pop the email address in the description below this video, or you can email us via the website, www.diagnostic-world.com. And yeah, we look forward to speaking to you if you've got any concerns or if you've got any questions about this tool. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helps.